Hey, what's up everybody? Hooded Danger here. In this video I'm going to show you how I raised my mammoth army. We're going to streamline one day out in the Arctic from 7 in the morning until 1800 at night. And during that time period I'm going to get 10 new juvenile mammoths. I'll show you the techniques that I used to get them to respawn faster and the routes that I took. And if you don't know it by now, mammoths are one of my absolute favorite animals in the game. Look at him throw that little bear. Pew! Here's a clip of our first mammoth. I could shoot my rifle and bow off of his back.
So here I'm gonna pet him. No hearts.
Huh.
I pat his butt.
I see he got a fifth leg when you did it, but that's about it.
Oh my god, you gotta cut that. That's disgusting. What the hell?
If you happen to catch my 1500 hours played video, there's a portion in there where I talked about living in the Arctic for a while and raising mammoth babies. Well, that's where we're going to head back out to. And if you've never spent some extended time in the Arctic, it can be a beautiful, almost serene place, but don't let that peace and quiet fool you. There's stuff around every corner that's going to try to kill you, from polar bears to giant Arctic scorpions, and then even some of the smallest things will just destroy you, like these Arctic vespers. If you can't stop them, you're dead. And if you've activated the DLC in your map for the Great Hunt, you're going to have plenty of corite. Then you're going to face life-threatening weather that comes out of nowhere. Like, look at this. It just completely blocks out your visibility. If you happen to be out there and get caught in that, you're dead. So at nighttime, hunker down in your base, do all your hunting during the day. Just sit inside with a nice warm fire and eat a warm meal. Alright, the area that I like to use is on Olympus, and if you notice the old creature deterrents, we used to run the babies out one at a time, but then I decided to just start living in there, and that's when I learned what I'm about to teach you. On the way in, I passed this mom, and I noticed she was trying to hide her baby there, so we're going to go ahead and take that with us, but we're not going to add that to our total of the 10 that I said I'll get during the day, because we'll start that first thing in the morning. I already got some corite in the mix, and you notice how he rolls right up here onto the juveniles, so you need to take care of them as quickly as possible. And then we've got some other unwanted house guests here because we haven't been here in a while. Creature deterrent's off, so let's take care of them, and we'll use him for dinner. And then let's put the baby in the pen and head in and get the power on. Knock the cobwebs off the place. I haven't been here in a while. Get the power on, get the creature deterrent on, and head out here and upgrade this pen for the babies. So I went ahead and gave them some upgrades here. We got some fancy beds, better water, better feeder. Now these are the guns that I like to use when I'm doing this, but if you don't have these weapons, I'm going to show you some optional things. So if you're completely desperate, you could go at them with an iron knife like this here. I don't recommend that, but I guess with, you know, some health potions and some dedication, you'll get some. You just won't get as many unless you've got like some OP knife build like my boy here, and that's not in fast forward, that's actually him. And then the hunting rifle would be the best option, I think, for craftable weapons. Like it two shots most of the mammoths. And then this is a cheap bow, just to use it as an example, the cheapest one out of the store, cheapest arrows. I have no bow skills at all active. And then after a while, if something else doesn't kill you while you're fighting the mammoth, it actually takes them down. They'll look like a pin cushion when they're done, but it worked. But get yourself a gun. All right, it's kind of getting late, so we're going to head up here and kind of look at a few tips, and then we'll start the route first thing in the morning. So this method or strategy that I've figured out here is going to require you to kind of run from point to point in this long open area and inside this zone right here. And then this is kind of the pattern that I take, like a little racetrack, little movement that I run back and forth. And it seems to make the wildlife spawn faster when you cover that distance back and forth. Like when I ran up here, we've already got some stuff spawning right here. So we've already got a mammoth baby that fast. But you wouldn't want to shoot this one with the polar bear and the corite right here. You want to avoid drawing them in on top of you and getting into situations like this. You're going to end up wasting your time. The juveniles will get killed. I ended up making it through this one because they didn't target the baby. They targeted me, but that's not the way to do it. So I'm going to rotate around to the other side of the mammoth to where I won't aggro them. And then I'll notice over here that there's a vesper and a scorpion, but unless I run over there, they're not really affected by the gunshot. So I'm going to shoot the mammoth, look around, make sure nothing's gotten aggroed from the gunshots. It'd be way better to deal with it now than when you've got the baby pulled up on top of you. Nothing's coming, go grab the baby, pull it to you, watch it as you go back to the base, put it in the pen. All right, let's go ahead and get started with day one. From 7 o'clock till 1800, I'm going to get 10 mammoth babies. Now, when you first come out here in the mornings, I don't know if it's something to do with sleeping, but it just doesn't seem like there's a lot spawned yet. So I'd look around, double check, and then go ahead and start your route. And you might actually have to make 1 or 2 loops back and forth, up and down before stuff spawns. But once it does start spawning, there'll be plenty of it, and it'll keep spawning. So I hear something out of the corner of my headset. Let's turn around, go down there, and check it out. Now we get down here and we notice there's corite and a polar bear down here, so we're going to get them out of the way to avoid what I showed you a second ago. And then don't use these explosive bullets on anything around the baby. It'll definitely kill it. Now we've gotten them cleared and out of the way. We'll take out the mammoth, and then we're going to start tracking this on screen. So we'll keep a total on screen that shows how many mammoth babies we've collected and how many mammoths we've killed today to make that happen. And then right here, if you notice me kind of destroying the quarry shell kind of quick, that's the assault rifle with the explosive 5.56s. But like I said, be really careful using that around the baby. And then every other mammoth that you see that doesn't have a juvenile, kill it immediately. That's part of the process. Just like running back and forth, it's going to be part of the process of making them spawn quicker. You've got to take out the ones that are there to make a new one come out. So put the baby in the pen and then run back up. And then I would look around. If you don't see anything, run up and do your loop again. Like, just continue to do this pattern over and over and over. And we're coming back down. There's a mammoth. Let's go ahead and take him out. And he doesn't have a baby, so we'll just keep moving quickly and looking for another one. So down to the bottom, turn around, come on back up. And then they're already, we've got another one. This one has a baby. We'll go ahead and take it out, grab the baby, and pull it on down to the house. And always look back and watch the babies as you pull them. Like, that polar bear wasn't aggroed on him, but went ahead and took it out anyway, just in case. You know, there's a lot of things that will aggro onto the baby itself versus you, and you'll turn around and they'll be attacking it. So always look at them when you're pulling them back. We're heading back up. That's already the 5th mammoth killed, and it's still early in the morning. We got 2 babies. We'll run up here and start our loop again. And then this right here gets kind of crazy. Watch. I killed this one, and then I decided that I'll skin him to you know, I need some food for myself and my raptor. And then there's already one here. I take that out, and then I aggro that corite in. And by the end of the corite fight, there's already another mammoth spawning down below in the background if you watch. Like, so this whole method of killing them definitely makes them respawn, because the one down there in the background just popped in from out of nowhere, and it's got a baby with it. So like I said, just kill everyone that you see and keep running that route. Now we take that one out, run over, get the baby, and then there's some corite down here. We're gonna melt their ass with that 5.56 though. And then pull the baby on down, got another corite. Man, the way that assault rifle sounds with the double time speed sounds pretty good. Get it in the pen, head back up, melt some more corite. You're definitely going to have plenty of those. It's non-stop if you put them into the world. And another mammoth out here. That's number 9. More corite. And start our loop again. And then we've already got another baby, so this is going to be baby number 4. And it's not even like lunchtime yet. I would recommend that you put your base down in where the geyser area is, like I have mine. Gives you a nice protected area with the canyon around you, and you funnel yourself back in with the babies. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of weather. It's not a 5-star, so we're going to stay out and keep hunting. I'm going to use that hunting rifle one more time. So like I said, if you don't have the legendaries, craft this, put that attachment that I have on mine. It's very good at killing a mammoth. We have some more corite here. Got a polar bear getting aggroed in because he hurt us, so we'll take him out. And then this was interesting right here. So if you see down there, I don't see a baby. I take out that mammoth. I spend some time here skinning these animals to carry some food back for my raptor and myself. And then I look down there and there's a baby. It must have been in the blind spot of that boulder right there. So go down there and get him. Take out some more corite. Like I said, there's no shortage of those guys anywhere once you get them in the map. Take out that mammoth there with the hunting rifle. And then we've got an Arctic scorpion hiding there in the snow. Don't let them sting the juveniles. The poison takes pretty bad on them. And now we already got some popping up to be an adult. We pulled him out, and then I left that guy on follow. That's such a waste of time. Be careful not to do that. Like, you'll pull them back out, and you got to take them back to the pen, or you pull them out and turn around, and they're getting attacked, and you didn't got them killed. All right, so it's just a little after lunch. We're going to keep running our route. I've got 5 babies already, 14 mammoths killed. All right, now while this plays in the background, I want to take a second to thank all of y'all. I was recently accepted into the YouTube partnership program. It's just the very first step. I don't make ad revenue yet. I still need some more watch hours, but with all of y'all's help, I'm really close to getting that accomplished. But what it did do is it unlocked memberships and a few other perks. So I'd like to give a big shout out to Timbo, because within the first day of my memberships being active, he signed up for a tier 2 membership. Thanks again, Timbo, for your support. You definitely gave me a motivational spike, and sometimes that's needed. And as far as watch hours goes for monetization, I'm about 500 or 600 hours away from that. So with everybody's help, I'll probably be reaching that in the next month to 6 weeks, considering that y'all helped me get about 800 in the past month. So thanks again, everybody. Let's jump back into the video. All right, so we're on number 6 for our babies, 18 killed. I see one down the hill right there. And like I said, you want to kill all those immediately when they don't have a baby. And then if you notice, I'm coming down the hill, and we're going to grab another one because another one respawns that quickly. Like, unless it was hidden over the crown of the hill, but I don't think it was. So we're going to take out this corite. 5.56 is so sick sounding in the fast forward speed. Take out the mammoth, grab the baby. Now we got 2 to take back at the same time. So we're doubling up. The corite's no threat way over there, so we don't want to draw them in, make a problem for ourselves. Get them in the pen, head back up, and then start our loop again. And then the carcasses will just start building up. Like, you get to moving so fast, there'll just be bodies everywhere. All right, so this would be number 8 for the baby. What is it? 16:30. So we got an hour and a half left time to get 2 more. That pen's getting crowded too. Look at that. You know, when I built that pen, definitely didn't intend for it to have that many in there, so I should have probably made it bigger. But and then that scorpion, my threat perception or perceived threat is pretty good, so they don't see me. Yeah, the pin is definitely way too small for as many as I'm getting right now. So if you're going to do this strategy and you're getting it working as well as I do, make the pin a little bit bigger. And we've gotten lucky here too. The last 2 times we've come up right at the top of the hill, there's been a baby. So that's making it quick. But I still think that if you get this strategy working properly and you're riding a pretty quick mount to get yourself around, like when I first did this, I used to run on my feet, but I'm using the Raptor now, so it definitely speeds it up. So I think you could probably get anywhere from 8 to 12 juveniles per day. And I'd like to hear in the comments how this works out for y'all. And if you've got any questions or anything, hit me up in the comments, or be sure to join the Discord, because you know our community is growing. A lot of really cool people over there, and we're doing all of our community recording events. So if you're looking to get in any of our future videos, all that information is going to be on the Discord. So after day 1, we got 10 mammoth babies. We killed 23 adults to do that, so that kind of gives you an indication of how many mammoths you need to be taken out to respawn to get the babies. And on day 2, I focused on hunting and feeding the mammoths in the pen, but ended up getting a few more babies while doing that. So on the third morning, I had 18 new mammoths to take home with me and add to my army. One of them was actually an alpha, so that was kind of cool. So if they ever start the breeding program, but let's head home and put them with their cousins and their family members or whatever over at the event and let them stretch their legs and toot their horns and have a little bit of fun, meet everybody. And these bears are kind of funny. They think that they're going to make it, and they just hit that defensive wall of tanks and get destroyed every time. But and then this is just a small portion of my mammoths. I've got them spread out like this over multiple maps. But when you're able to get them as quickly with this strategy, you'll have just as many mammoths as I do. So thanks again, everybody, for watching. Head over to the channel, check out these videos. I hope y'all give me a like for this one. It really worked me. I put in a lot of hours to cut all these clips up and put them together like that. So hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks again.